They've walked you through Horizon Zero Dawn, through The Last of Us, and through For Honor. This summer, one man, one horde, one motorcycle, many, many locations with an open world map, and one very large arsenal. When the dust settles at the end of the day, who will remain standing? Will it be Deacon St. John? Or those he stands against? Find out for yourself at twitch.tv/wildwolfgaming1. Stay wild, everyone. In the video game streaming system, the viewers are represented by two distinct groups: the gamers who provide walkthroughs and compete for wins, and the entertainers who provide nonsense and fun. These are the games of the Insomnia Squad. Doink Doink by Mike Post. Come to twitch.tv/wolvesdengames and click the follow button. That way you will be notified for further games by the Insomnia Squad. Sukuyanade Ba Olaram, or hello everyone and welcome. I wasn't exactly sure what we were going to be playing tonight. I ended up deciding let's just go ahead and go with Skyrim for now, because that seems to be what people like seeing. Let's get that helmet back on. Whoops, wrong button. Welcome all. I do hope that everyone's having a wonderful night. Keep in mind, this is not usually much of a quest or walkthrough kind of stream. For the most part, what we do is wander Skyrim and pick things up, get things marked off on maps, get houses built, more for entertainment value and being able to chat with all of you out there in public. This is essentially kind of mandatory rest break time for us. We mostly do tabletop games. We're working on several different products, including some let's see, we've got tabletop, we've got like tabletop RPGs, both simple systems, and we're working on a very large project for 5th edition. We've got all kinds of stuff going on. Collectible card game in the works. Terrain. I know that you're probably wondering, why did he just run back in there? Well, I figure we're building a new house. Some of that construction stuff probably should be moved, if only so that we can actually continue working on getting the homesteads built as we go. Since the focus is more on fun and entertainment, it's less about finding the quests and making sure that everything can be completed. Not saying that we won't get around to those, or that there won't be the occasional quest that gets completed. I know there have been a couple of times where I've completed quests on accident, just because I was like, hey, what's in here? Oh, crap. For the most part, it's just been a random wander to get things marked off and to try and get the homes. The ones you build first. I have not purchased any homes in Whiterun or anywhere else like that. The only other homestead we have currently... Thought I saw something moving. The only other property we have currently is another homestead. This one a bit more new. We only have the main house up. If you're joining us over on Facebook or YouTube, please feel free to come over to twitch.tv/wolvesdengames if you want some additional information on who we are and what we do. The kind of things that we have available as far as bringing things to all of you out there for your own tabletop enjoyment, as well as for the occasional digital gaming break to just kind of meet people and see what you have in common, because it's the things we have in common that reminds us that we are far more alike than I guess some people in power would like us to believe. I mean, we're all human beings, and despite various arbitrary standards that have been placed, we're all in this together. And kind of helps to remember that. Despite a lot of things, there are a lot of things that we all seem to have to go through as people. And so I figure, why not help bring people together and build some community spirit and that kind of thing. And while we're doing that, why not have some fun in the meantime? This is probably a really, really bad idea. Highgate Ruins. But again, this is more for exploration than anything else, because I'm not exactly sure about this. I'm gonna go ahead and throw in a save, because it's Skyrim after all. That could have been painful. And what are these ruins over here? I know last time we were able to get Solstheim marked off, so we can jump over to that island pretty much any time. I don't recall if there's any housing that can be purchased or built over there, but certainly wouldn't mind heading over there to find out. Where are we? We're right on that edge. Okay. So we can follow this over toward Dawnstar to get some things marked off and see what we can find in terms of decorations for either house. Not to mention, I know it seems a little slow, the walking by creeping along like this, but I can't help it. I have roguish tendencies. So sneaking is usually my... Oh, that's right. I got rid of my pickaxe. Okay, I'm gonna head over here. See what this is. Get that boat marked. And jump back to the old house for just a minute. Crap. He was supposed to move. Whee! Rogue's got a rogue. I mean, what can I say? Nernroot. There it is. On the one hand, it's nice that the Nernroot lets you kind of hear that it's nearby. On the other, that sound gets really, really annoying sometimes if you're busy and you just can't run over and grab it. Crap. However, I did... Hey, Andres, welcome back. I heard that you'd been in for the Hearthstone stream earlier. Unfortunately, my phone is real janky and old, so I have no way of like checking in on Facebook during the days when Miss Adika is streaming or any of that. Otherwise, I'd join in the conversation over there, that's for sure. My phone barely allows me to use Messenger, even. I've got, like, Messenger and then the Twitch app so that I can keep an eye on the room, even if we're not streaming anything. Again, that whole concept of... if there's someone here, as long as possible, then if somebody needs something for some reason, even if it's just someone to talk to, there's someone here, and they can rely on that. But if for whatever reason it's one of those rougher days, then at least there are other places that we can, or that are available, where there are people, like all the time. It's where we got our whole concept of Team No Stream. Mostly because everybody could always use some kind of support structure. And not everybody has that through family and friends. So why not give them something like that through other means? And in the meantime, we can have some fun and get some information out about the games we're working on, and all of that kind of thing. So I figure it's all a plus. At least in my eyes. Okay, that must have been just a keg then. I even saw it was empty. Dag nabbit, Kier. And I honestly have no idea why I am actually exploring this ship currently. It was here, so why not? I know I was planning on jumping back to the homestead to grab a pickaxe for that iron deposit we'd recently found. But something's moving in here. I knew I heard something. Oh, most of that's just water. I mean, I do plan on heading back to the homestead for the pickaxe, but I figure if we're right here, we might as well investigate. And if we're lucky, maybe we'll get a nat 20. And find some cool stuff. If we're not lucky, well... Whoops. Then at least we've got another location marked off on the map that we can do a fast travel to when needed. That isn't right at the homestead, but close enough to make it relatively simple to get to. What is that? It's a book, and, well, anybody who's been following along knows. Since we have a library, I intend to fill it. Any cabbages? There's the cabbages. And anybody new to our streams and wondering what's the deal with the cabbages? Well, honestly, it comes from a bad joke by Sam Riegel. I don't remember exactly how it had been worded, but something along the lines of, come vote on this on Twitter, and we'll know that that's your vote because you put the hashtag Brian Foster smells like cabbage. So due to that, it's been kind of a thing. And someone else in the chat over there, when they play Skyrim, they tend to just wander around and steal cabbages. So it's kind of to honor both of them. And who knows, maybe someday they'll even join us over here. Although why Brian Foster would watch us, I have no idea. Am I stuck? Hey. I'm stuck. I hate doing this. Well, I know better than to jump up into that little corner then now, don't I? Had high? No. Okay. Is it still dead? Nope. Okay, so let's not make that mistake again. It's kind of dumb on my part. I should have known better to begin with. Some ruined books, plates. Okay, now we're in the lowest section of the ship we found. We're working currently on also updating some of our information on our main site, and then hopefully that'll make it a little easier for us to go through and update everywhere else that needs to be updated, so on and so forth. We were never really intending or expecting the streaming thing to apparently take off as well as it has. And I gotta admit, I'm a little surprised. Not in a bad way. Definitely not in a bad way. Where does this go? Let's put it there. Almost. Okay, that little mark there is a little past it. A little further. There we go. Yeah, so the little designs and discolorations along the outside of the lock can be used as cues, apparently. Parkour, parkour. Heh. Whoops. I did not intend to do that. Did not... shouldn't have said that. I should not have said that. To quote Hagrid. Whoops. Darkest Darkness. Interesting. Yes, I know we already have a copy of that, but... Oh, I can't just, like, take that shrine back to the house so I don't have to build one? Wolf Queen. Definitely gets picked up. I mean, it is our name. I know all this just randomly picking stuff up can be a little boring, but that's kind of why the main point of this is less about walkthroughs and more about interaction and getting to know the folks out there who are fans of tabletop gaming and digital gaming, digital entertainment, as the main focus for this, of course, is entertainment. We certainly don't take any of this overly seriously. It's also why you won't see us doing any major competition type things. I mean, yeah, we'll play games, but we're not in this for the wins. We're in it more for having fun and seeing what people out there are into when it comes to their tabletop gaming. Are you more of a Trivial Pursuit person, or are you a tabletop role-playing? Whether it's Dungeons and Dragons or any of the other systems out there, I know I would love to be able to get my hands on the Dresden Files RPG, if only to learn the system and have a chance to play within that world, because the Dresden Files has been a big influence on how we approach dealing with certain aspects of our world. But then Skyrim also helps with that in quite a ways, because particularly now, as in our world, dragons are not the traditional D&D dragons. Not that they couldn't get involved, but yeah. Let's see. We have a house here, so odds are we're going to have at least some minimal supplies, because when you get a house, you get certain areas like this to let you mine your own construction materials. And the other house has a pickaxe sitting right next to it. So let me see the inside of the house, and if that's not working for us, as in there's not a pickaxe at this location, then I can simply go back to the other homestead, grab that pickaxe, and then... Holy crap, there's nothing here. Yep, this is exactly how new everything is, folks. Brand new. Okay. I'm going to put our construction stuff in here. There's a chance our adopted daughter may come running up and hoping for gifts or whatnot, so I'm going to make sure that we have enough for that set aside. Because beds. Got to be able to make beds. There. That drops all that stuff off. Now I gotta go get the other pickaxe. Mostly it's just wandering around and enjoying how much work has been put into Skyrim. I mean, this open world map is a great way to help with our own map building in order to make things seem a little more realistic. Granted, our
Papa, you're home. Look what I found.
Sukui Verdika,
Take it.
red robes.
Papa, you got me a present? Really?
Of course. Here, have 8 apples. I'm holding on to those. I'm sorry.
Thanks.
I take those with me. Help keep your good old dad alive. There's a pickaxe. And I definitely enjoy the adoption aspect of Skyrim because it fits with my own adopted culture, which may sound very, very odd, but that's kind of the way Mandalorians work, I guess, would be the best way to explain it. It's about family and education and defense of self and family, as well as survival, because life is hard enough. There's really no need to make it more difficult for anybody. At least that's my opinion. If people spent more time supporting each other and understanding each other, which is probably the most important thing, maybe we'd have less of the trouble that we've been having in the world. Maybe that's being a bit idealistic, but if so, so be it.
Stuff is ready to be mixed. Just let you know.
Okay. I'm going to need to take a short break here in just a minute. Assuming I can remember where the heck... 'cause dinner is now ready and I need to grab something. 'Cause, yeah. And yes, I know it might seem odd eating this late, but with our roommate who works late hours, we kind of have to adjust more to his schedule than him to ours, and that can be rough sometimes. No. It's a winter wolf. Winter wolves tend to be hungrier than your usual traditional wolf because food is scarce. And when wolves are starving, they have a tendency to want to... Thank you. They have a tendency to go after whatever they can get a hold of in terms of food. Sorry, Max, I didn't mean to kill your brothers there, but I kinda didn't have a choice. I hope it is enough for you to get some food. Oh, there it is. The whole reason I came back over here in the first place was just some iron and completely lost track of where it was. Give me just a minute, folks. I will be right back. Well, I'll wait for the mining to finish. We'll do a quick save, especially with a wolf nearby. And give me just a minute and I'll be right back. They've walked you through Horizon Zero Dawn, through The Last of Us, and through For Honor. This summer, one man, one horde, one motorcycle. Many, many locations with an open world map. And one very large arsenal. When the dust settles at the end of the day, who will remain standing? Will it be Deacon St. John? Or those he stands against? Find out for yourself at twitch.tv/wildwolfgaming1. Stay wild, everyone. In the video game streaming system, the viewers are represented by two distinct groups: the gamers who provide walkthroughs and compete for wins, and the entertainers who provide nonsense and fun. These are the games of the Insomnia Squad. Doink Doink by Mike Post. come to twitch.tv/awolvesdengames and click the follow button. That way you will be notified for further games by the Insomnia Squad. Welcome back, folks. Sorry about that. But as I'd mentioned, food is kind of a necessity. I'm mostly just kind of wandering around here, but technically, I might as well go ahead and do that one. Mostly because, well, that gives me a chance to get the armor that I really, really like. Which, of course, is the Nightingale armor. And, I don't know, to me, it's just the aesthetic involved. You'll make a nice rug, cat. Hello, bees. Whoops. Potions. I don't need that much health yet. Sorry. Didn't have a choice. He came at me. Granted, I only went after the cat because we need parts for... Really? How's that for a glitch, folks? I'm gonna get a screenshot of that just 'cause, wow. I've never seen that before. Whee! Okay, so that got us that stuff. And we need to go that way. Whoops. Does this need a recharge? Not yet. If I can get up there and get the the hives dealt with fast enough, then dealing with the stuff inside should be a lot easier. Yeah, it is a quest, and I usually don't do those. But I kind of want that armor, and I'd rather not cheat to get it. I'm trying to play this as as straight for you guys as possible. Now, granted, having not been doing quests, it does make it a little interesting in terms of figuring out certain I need something that has water breathing so I can disenchant it. Oh. Almost. There's the Nern root. Because again, that sound can get annoying if you don't grab it, but are close enough to keep hearing it. And I know we gotta go in through the sewer, but this is more, can we get this part dealt with first? Will it not let us? Heh. Got around there anyway. Parkour, parkour. Oh, I can't harvest it? Might as well raid all this stuff before I burn the beehives. Oh, I'm picking up a baby bumblebee. That's an obscure song. Well, maybe not so obscure. I'm sure folks know it. Okay, I think that's all the flowers. Nope, not quite. Now, any more bees I can grab? Hello, bees. I'm real sorry I have to burn your houses down. I really don't want to. Nothing personal, it's just business. Now, while they're dealing with that, I'll slip over here to that sewer entrance and sneak inside. Heh. I'm just sitting here grabbing all these extra things on the way just 'cause I can, really. No other real reason for it. Okay, that's locked. Right down Main Street. That's right, you guys got nothing from me. Didn't even deal damage. Dagger, dagger, dagger. Well, that doesn't really work, does it? 'Cause torrent a dagger. Shoot! Oh, sick, that was close. Heh. More torches? No. You know, these are some pretty nice sewers for, you know, being sewers. I love those cutscenes. Seriously. I think it's rather well done. It's that brief moment of, how do you want to do this? Which is probably one of the lines Matt Mercer is most famous for. Either that or, it's high noon. Whoops. That mark looks pretty prominent. Is that close? No. Nope. Aha! Okay, so it's that side. Probably that mark? Heh. Yup. Never discount those, never discount those little, markings on the sides there. And then, of course, there's these bits. Is it this one, then? The one I tried first on the last one? Nope. It's probably here. Bottom end of that thing there. I'm hoping. Dagger, dagger, dagger. Which is a reference to... Well, yeah, but I mean, considering the the time period, it seems somewhat nice for a sewer during medieval period of time. Though it does kind of make sense that the sewer would be right there. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's not going to be that easy. With this high a level, first I gotta find the area that is closest to a starting motion. And once I get that first little starting motion, I'll be able to work off of the nearest marks. Is that the mark? Nope. Okay. Let's try right on the edge of that, right there. Fingers crossed, folks. Yes! And the champion of the Raven Queen is still with me. Okay, first and foremost, if I'm here to deal with this guy and his mercenaries, well, I might as well make it worth my while. Scaling. Gotta grab those for scaling. This is what's called cutting the pie, folks. The way you peek around that corner. I didn't even see what was in there. Okay. Now I'm going to slide back this way. Not really worried about the wine so much. I mean, honestly speaking, I'm not really worried about the food at all, but I mean, if it means I can just screw with this guy a little more, then even better. Also ale. Let's see. Now, in addition, let's do a quick save here. Because that would suck. And here we go. They're probably all out dealing with the fires. At least I'm hoping. Whoops, I already saw that was empty. Whoops. I'll get to that one. I want to make sure I have this floor cleared first. Because if it's clear, I don't have to worry about anyone from inside the house sneaking up on me. This is a big house. That cabbage is mine. Let's see. Uh-oh. Was that my feet I was hearing? Nope.
It's your best, huh? Weren't expecting that, were you?
Potions. I can't believe I've made it this far dealing with these guys without more trouble.
We are routed. Fall back.
Much better. Whoops. That mark looks a little different. Yes? Oh, almost. Let's get it right there. Fingers crossed. Oh. Other side of that mark? Nope. It's this way. There it is. Oh, back to a sneak. Stealing all their cabbages. What's up there? Nothing I want. I took damage from a basket Because I ran into a basket? Okay, that's funny. Until it starts telling me my weight is too much. I'm grabbing everything I can from here. Whoops. Ah. I hate when Skyrim decides to be really picky about exactly where the... Man, my aim was all over the place, wasn't it? Any more of my arrows laying around? Did I already clear that? Is it really that easy? So it's the other side. I do want to thank everybody who has stopped in and joined us, whether it's on Facebook or Twitch or YouTube. However, if you'd like to help us out a little bit, the more follows we have on Twitch gives us a better chance of being able to start upgrading the kind of things that we have available, as well as helping us get additional materials to finish off some of our additional projects, whether it's the Game Master screens or the minis or terrain. I know that we've had some people who are really interested in the terrain we have plans on building. Right now all of our stuff is prototype cardboard. But if you've got the patience and you've got the start of the proper materials, you can at least put things together well enough to get some things dealt with and finished. However, it tends to not be quite as fancy or refined as the types of materials we'd be capable of doing.
Someone there? That it? At your best?
Huh. All before he realized I was actually here? That seems a little odd. And despite the fact that I shot both the floor with a fire arrow and him, that didn't ignite? Okay, just want to make sure that I've covered everything. At least everything that I need to, in order to get down here where I need to get. Let's go with the easier lock first. I don't know why that was just that easy. This is going to be a pain. Really? That was way simpler than I was expecting. Huh. I want upstairs. See if we can do that without having to kill anybody else. Don't make me have to let you hurt me. Although I would probably enjoy cleaning out over that area. I don't know. I'm not sure what they have over there. Don't really care what they're carrying either, as I'm more interested in what else I can find. Another quick save before I forget, because again, that would be stupid. A flagon, just because I like the sound of it. Nope. Interesting how the guys down in the basement didn't hear anything. Not their buddies getting killed up here on the second floor. Oh, flute. Gotta take it for Scanlan. Well, I know for a fact I've got plenty of food that I can just pour through. I mean, I've already dropped weight quite a bit, so it's a start. Oh, that's probably part of it. The fact that that guy was just standing there and didn't even... Whoops. We already saw that that was empty before I clicked on it. Cheese. Garlic. Gotta take the garlic for Foster. And for pie. Welcome all. Hope everyone is having a wonderful night. I'm mostly trying to deal with a lot of pain and other such issues. And that has a tendency to keep me awake. And rather than sit here and just be annoyed by it, whoops, did it again. I figured why not actually put it to use and spend some time with you folks. Currently, this is the part of the Thieves Guild set of quests. Ordinarily, I don't do quests much, at least as far as this run. Guys, you gotta be quiet. All that chanting might wake up the dude on the bed. But yeah, this isn't, nor is it intended to be any kind of serious walkthrough kind of stream. It's strictly our way of dealing with some much needed mandatory rest in terms of work, because our main focus is tabletop games, not the digital sort. I love how that dude's just still sitting there, hasn't even noticed me. I walked right past him. Close that door. Why does he have a pickaxe in his bedroom? Wouldn't that make more sense, like down in the basement, or, you know, where you'd put tools or something? Huh. Who are you? Taking your drums. I'll take that. Dude?
Be careful. Is someone there?
Wee. Boromir? I didn't get any of my arrows back. Taking that. Now I've got several orcish bows. I believe I'm still looking for an elven one. All because I was looking to open a chest. Huh. That was a little risky, I believe. Only if I can steal it back from him later. Whoops. I meant to hold on to those. My kid gave them to me. Okay, this didn't go quite as well as I would have liked. But it didn't go badly. I think there's still someone else left alive. Let's fix that then. It's not like he's getting paid anyway, and then he'll attack me regardless and be like, you have an arrow sticking at... You got 2 arrows sticking... 3 now. You got 3 arrows sticking out of you. If nobody crosses me between here and... Dagnabbit. If nobody crosses me between here and... getting outside, then I won't have to kill anybody else. At least that's how I'm looking at it. That one guy can sit there and be like, I have no idea what the hell happened.
When I do, there's someone there.
Heh. It's actually kind of fun. I'll let y'all live. I mean, to be fair, I could have been a bit rougher on everybody here. But still not enough. Okay. Back to the food. 'Cause I can get plenty of cabbages. Nope. The place that should have caught fire and didn't. Parkour. Harry, I think you're supposed to just say parkour. Or, I think you're supposed to just do parkour, not say parkour. Hey, I don't make fun of your, Latin war cries. Fair enough. Aha. And now we just walk right out. As if we were never here. Bunch of mercenaries going, wait. Okay. We failed our job. 'Cause apparently we suck. But then paid mercenaries can never take the place of family, because family has something personal at stake, I guess. Oh yeah, I haven't chosen a perk yet. But first, out over here, those things are still burning. That marks off this fortress for us. And then I can hit that mill on the other side.
Give 'em the dogs, boys.
You're gonna train a wolf to come at me. Then I'll kill them just to save them from you. Whee! Apparently I can. And quite well. Ooh. I see an orc stronghold. That'll be good to grab too. Whoops. Thank you for that, Andres. That actually makes me feel a lot better. Being able to pull that off with the wolves. Much appreciated. I hate having to kill wolves. Oh, that is much better. Pardon me.
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
I don't see an arrow in your knee. Interesting how it's a rift guard as opposed to a riften guard. Where? There it is. I need to go that way so I can get to that orc stronghold because blood can go inside. So now it's about reaching there alive. No! Guys, I don't have the time nor the potions to be spending saving all of you. I'm sorry. And that is a consequence of attacking people out on the road. I'm sorry, it's just the way it is. However, you will be honored by having a statue put up. We'll put a trophy room and an armory in the new house. That way we can do stuff like that. Where is it? Sounds like it's between us. No, it sounds like it's over there now. Where's the bear? The bears. What is that light? What happened over here? Yeah, I know. Oof. Uh-oh. Whoops. Potions. On the upside, I'm right here, so that should mean I can get some stuff sold or dropped off or something. That's 3 goats. What do we have under food? For 85? Yeah, we'll just grab the goat stuff real quick, slip inside and see who we can sell stuff to. Hopefully there's goat horns. Talk about over encumbered. Okay, what do I have that I can... Because I can always come back and drop or pick them up. That'll be plenty.
Forgive Ugar's harsh words. She's merely doing as she's been told. Please, our tribe suffers, and we need help.
What's going on?
Our chief Yamaz was once a strong and proud warrior. Now he is stricken, cursed. He is weak, and so our tribe is weak. The giants sense this and intrude on our territory. Now they assault our very home. Mars refuses help, but I sense that he may be just what we need.
What did I get myself involved in now?
Mars has demanded we stay inside the walls. I must petition Malakath for relief. This curse must be lifted. But I cannot travel to Malakath's shrine. The ritual must be done here, and I do not have the materials I need. I beg of you, can you bring me troll fat and a Daedra heart? I have no wish to depend on a stranger, but I have no choice. And a Daedra, of course.
Okay.
Please hurry. We are counting on you.
We have sworn loyalty to your Mars. He will see us through these dark times.
He will see us through these dark times. Seems a little easier than the trying to talk with your jaw stuck out like this. But I guess it depends on what makes it easiest to get the voice across that you want to, if that makes any sense. Hopefully that's it right there. Yes. Let's see what's in the cellar. Well, we've been running for quite a while now. We may need to be taking a short break at least before too long. And there are a few things that need doing tomorrow and so on and so forth. So I'm not sure how long we'll be running tonight. For the most part, this seems to be rather popular for our streams. So if people are willing to come watch, I have no problem sitting here and playing some Skyrim, or we also just recently got Fallout New Vegas. A lot of it is whatever helps make things easier to interact with the folks watching, because it's less about the quests and the walkthrough, and more about being able to connect with people. Even if I am robbing these orcs. But it's nothing personal. Just making sure I have all the supplies I need in order to complete the quest they gave me eventually. Because again, not really big on quests. But I'd be a little more willing to do the quests dealing with the Thieves Guild. Mostly for the armor, as that's my personal focus as far as the next major acquisition to make. I know we already have the second homestead. I know there's at least one more that can be purchased. I'm not sure about Solstheim as far as a house that can be bought or what in particular goes along with all of that. He's got some cool armor.
Curses aren't enough. Now must I suffer you too? Would it? Oh, of course. Because Malakath would take pity on us if only a useless outsider would lend us a hand. Weeks? Longer. Feels like an age has gone by. I haven't slept in so long.
I know how that can be.
The Code of Malakath. It is both tradition and law in the strongholds. Break the code, and you must pay blood price. The code is not written anywhere. It is known and carried on by the orcs, and all who live in the strongholds follow it. For an outlander, following it is simple. Do not steal or attack anyone in the stronghold, or be ready to pay in gold or blood.
Okay, that works for me.
Yes, I earned the right by slaying my father in single combat. One day, I will have
One way to
someone
go.
challenge me when I become too old to lead, and the stronghold will have a new chief. Until then, I alone have the right to have wives and children. It ensures our strength.
That goes a little far for my taste. I am looking for information and, well, shiny baubles. Whoops, it's empty. Why am I doing this? Because I am actually prepared to face whatever consequences may come from me doing this. I've got like a bunch of the volume 2 now, I'm sure. First I'm gonna grab what I can, and then I'm gonna worry about what needs to be dropped. Cabbages? No. Cabbages? No. Yes. Cabbages? No. Dragon? No, there's a ceiling there. Oh, I'm way overweight. Here. I'll give you all some skins here for it. A couple of flagons, 'cause orcs. Nope, the wolf pelts stay with me. I saw a platter in Twilight Time started going through my head. Really? Even that wasn't enough? Don't really need that. No. I'm sure I can just go through and remove... Oh, cabbages. And remove the extra copies of the books that I've picked up, if nothing else. Potion ingredients are always useful. That side. Close. Oh, real close. But the question is it this one or that one? Or does it have to be the spot right in between them? Please? No. Oh. Anybody seen any interesting films or TV shows lately? There we go. That was a little stressful. Books. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah. That took care of that. Not sure what kind of mine this is, so let's take a quick peek. As I'm sure there is a mine here somewhere. Alchemy lab. She needed troll fat and a Daedra heart. Cabbages. Have to take the cabbages. A wolf pelt? I'll let you keep the other ones, but I want that wolf pelt. Don't want the boots, I want the ore. Dagnabbit. Whoops. Orcish something. And that should be enough. Is there no mine here? Huh. I think this is the first orc stronghold I've seen that did not have a mine attached. slightly surprised.
I will stay right here and wait for you to bring me what I need.
Okay.
Please hurry. We are counting on you.
I usually count on my fingers. This was for which? I know, it's kind of late, folks. Wow, it's almost 1 a.m. At least where I am, here in Omaha. So that we can get all this stuff finished up and get that Nightingale armor even faster, as well as gain access to the... Hey Brian, welcome. Also hopefully gain access to the back door to the Thieves Guild. Brynjolf?
Let me guess. He just lied to my face isn't going to win you any favour. On the other hand, taking some of these extra jobs off mine. See? That kind. So, if you've got the nerve, look around you. A few decades ago, this place was as busy as you appear. Look, I know the others think I'm a bit daft for saying stuff. Something out there is piss-drunk mad at us. I don't know who or what it... I'll tell you what we do. We spit in that curses. That's where you come in. I've got plenty of work available. All you need to do is ask, and we can both come out of this smelling like a rose.
Smell like a rose.
Well, well. If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, there you go. This should cover it.
400 gold?
Watch yourself out there. The mercenaries aren't off hire to train killers. If you're looking to get some coin for the fruits of your labour, I also suggest you spend some time in the training room. Just years ago, the guild used to have a foothold in every major...
It's going alright.
It became difficult to
It's
keep it all
been a
together.
bit of a slow night, but
Wasn't long before we
it's
learned
kind of
that
nice.
by doing these extra jobs and putting some fear into the people, thanks to Maven Blackbriar, we still have some pull in Riften. If we gain the confidence of someone very influential who lives there, but the only way to get that special job is by doing smaller ones in those cities until we catch their ear. Then they'll contact me, and we're off.
Good to know. There's Vex.
There's work to be done. So,
No, that's a face sculptor. I don't want the face sculptor. I want...
ever see yourself with an old codger like me?
Welcome to the cozy little... Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Let's see. What can I sell you? Yeah, it's not as much as I'd like, but... mostly it's... Ah! Okay, welcome over here on Twitch. Mostly holding on to those. My kid gave me those. A lot of it is just, trying to throw in as much additional money as possible. Let's see. Not really a whole lot for me to hand over just yet. But that's okay, we'll come back to it.
When you're in your grave, and I'm standing over it. Now get out of my way.
Wow. Would be kind of interesting if that was Laura Bailey voicing her. Since the name is Vex. I mean, it's a thieves guild. They should expect me to steal stuff. Right? Oh yeah, that's right. Going that way. As we've been running for almost 2 hours now, I believe I will be taking a break here in just a short period of time. But in the meantime...
Word on the street is Golden Glow's been. Let me take a look at what you found. Arengar sold Golden Glow? He has no idea the extent of Maven's fury when she's been cut out of a deal. But if only the parchment had the buyer's name instead of this odd symbol. Any idea what that might be?
Cat food.
Blast. Well, I'll check my sources and speak to Mercer. But for now, you're off to speak to Maven Blackbriar. She asked for you by name.
By name?
If it was like that, she wouldn't be asking. It's just business. That's between you and Maven, and I prefer to keep it that way. Don't worry about it. Maven's business dealings usually involve quite a bit of gold for her people.
Good to know.
Of course, your pay. You're smart as a whiplash. Keep doing right by us, and there's plenty more where that came from.
I'm just trying to get my houses built. Blackbriar Reserve. Arrows are always helpful. Yes.
Need something?
I need lots of somethings. Huh. Whoops, I need that other glass. Okay.
Hey, good to see you.
Good to see you too. I think I already have that book, but... Lots of arrows. Hey man, I was just checking to see what you had. I wasn't taking nothing. Here I am picking up even more crap before dropping stuff off at home. I was never one who could really get into into poker. I mean, Magic was about as competitive as I was willing to get. At least I'm getting all the books gathered up. What's over here? Is that the way I came in? I think it is. Gotta take the cabbages. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. This is what, the training room? Yeah. So the one I'm looking for is over here. This is the back entrance. I have a tendency to forget about these kind of details, but now that I know how to find this, that's definitely good to have set up. I'm guessing that's Talos. Why is that boarded up?
No doubt about it. The Thieves Guild is back, and they've got grip.
Are you sure? Wait, where's the... I know Steven had gotten into Yu-Gi-Oh! I played MTG. I played quite a few of the Magic the Gathering, or a few of the Star Wars games. Let's see, what else? Just a lot of various types. I had a deck for the Highlander CCG at one point. Couple of different Lord of the Rings ones.
I need someone to deliver a message to Civvy Blackbriar.
Who, you?
Looking for work? I need someone to deliver a message to Civvy Blackbriar.
Okay.
I recently approached Civvy Blackbriar about buying Frost, one of the finest breeding horses in Skyrim. He agreed to sell. I paid Civvy half the cost of Frost up front, but before he could deliver, Maven had him locked up. Civvy believes this exempts him from our deal. It does not. I want you to talk to Civvy for me. Then I want you to bring me Frost and the lineage papers that prove the horse's worth. Very well, Talon.
Okay.
Good man. You won't regret it. Head to the Riften jail and talk to Civvy. Get him to tell you where Frost and his lineage papers are and bring them to me outside Riften. You'll be well paid for your time.
I seem to be collecting quite a bit of...
No idea, but whatever he did, it must have angered Maven. No guard would lock up a Blackbriar without the old lady's permission.
If you're looking for a challenge, you've come to the right place.
What am I looking for? I'm looking for what's her name. She's upstairs, I think.
Don't worry, the time will come when we can walk away from here. I hope so. I can't stand this city anymore.
Cabbage. Cabbage. Cupboard. Cabbages? No. And dude's standing right there watching me do this, and yet it's not registering. I find that hilarious.
Yeah.
Wee.
So you're the one. You don't look so impressive.
Meow.
You're a firebrand. It's about time Brynjolf sent me someone with business sense.
Yay.
I was beginning to think he was running some sort of...
My night's going okay, though I should probably
Faith.
grab my break here and have some dinner.
All I care about is cause and effect. Did the job get done, and was it done correctly? There's no... I hope not. I have a competitor called Hunningbrew Meadery, but I also want to know how they managed to get the place up and running so quickly. Head to the Bannered Mare in Whiterun and look for Malus Marcius. He'll fill you in on all the details. Don't tell me. Sibby and Louis Latruche? Well, Sibby is in jail, and Latruche is certainly welcome to try. My hired help is more than a match for him. Really? Then you should know that Louis and I... Tell you what. Go along with his plans for now. I'll keep an eye on you both, and when the time is right, I'll settle accounts with Louis.
Works for me. I don't think that guy likes me much. It's probably why he was following me all around. Let's see. What I need to do before I do anything is probably run back home and drop off most of the stuff I'm carrying. But first, welcome folks. Hope everyone's having a wonderful night. Just to let people know, this is more of a casual stream. We are strictly not really focused on quests or anything like that, but if you'd like to hang out and chat and see how things go, you're more than welcome to join us. Gotta have the cabbage. I take that for Brian W. Foster. Go upstairs. Good boy. Need salt. Don't really need that at the moment. However, we do need all the iron and steel we can get, as we are building, well, constructing multiple homesteads currently. And I do, whoops, didn't mean to take that, meant to just grab the salt. So it's mostly wandering around and exploring the map and getting things built. To the left. What's for that one? Oh, that's for that one. Let's see. Winstead is the new manor that was purchased. We've got the beginning of it going. So this allows us to run in here and drop things off. Jump back to the other house if there's anything we need from there. That kind of thing. Those would go in here. No. Those would, though. I'll do a quick jump back to the other house. Don't really need that or the wooden bowl, but that can be dropped off at the other place. Again, this is as much as we've gotten done with this one so far. Just this one small room, one-room home. Which is, what, 10 by 10? Roughly? Okay. As far as the quests, let's turn those off real quick. As you can see, there are lots of them that we've helped 2 of the people of the Hjalmark, which is our current local hold here in Morthal. Don't remember who else needs help in Hjalmarch, but we'll take a look.
I'm the best warrior in Morthal, and you want me to prove it? I bet 100 gold I can take you barehanded. Milk drinker.
No, I just don't want want to get you killed elsewhere. Which is usually what ends up happening.
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King with his voice. Shout?
Shouted him apart. Yep, we heard.
Hands to yourself, sneak thief. If you've business with... I do what I can to see that Idgrud's time isn't wasted. That she only has to deal... There's news of rebellion against the... And then... The men simply seek wisdom. Everything will be fine.
Well, look at you. If only everyone... Tamriel is full of wisdom and magic, if one is willing to look for it.
See.
Few have their eyes
The
open.
Legion's always looking for strong, capable warriors. If you think you've got what it takes, our headquarters is in Solitude.
I'm not. I'm just looking to help whoever the third person is.
All right then.
Funny how they both said it at the same time. Oh. Books. Admittedly, I may have taken their books already, but... For the most part, it's, more about the entertainment value than any particular quest getting completed. But if I can talk to the right people...
Not like anyone else. Not in Morthal or Skyrim.
Please don't mind Yorick. He's not mad. Really, he's not.
Okay. There, that'll replace the one that I ate accidentally. That I was intending to keep. That my daughter had given me. Funny how the kid's just standing there in the door. And yet I'm still clearing out all his books and he's not even noticing. Nat 20. Yep. Just not with you, kid. Okay, I need to... I think I've already checked in here. What about over here?
Go fiddling with any locks around here, we're going to have a real problem.
Then we're likely gonna have a problem.
Morthal used to be a quiet place, but then the world used to make sense.
I thought it was usually the mint that made sense.
I just want to be left alone to do my job, and to enjoy what little free time I have when I have it.
So, who else is there to help? Have I missed somebody?
You asked me to be better off without that wizard in town.
Now we'll go talk to this guy. Maybe this will.
Have you seen my mother? I'm still waiting for her to come home.
Stay out of trouble, Khajiit. Thanks for clearing out that vampire nest. You saved Morthal.
Do you like magic? Valiant says I'm good at learning. My mother and father died years ago. Valiant takes care of him now.
If you stand before me to accuse me of sacrificing children or eating the hearts of the dead, you may save your breath. I have done no such thing, nor do I intend.
Somebody's got some issues.
I wish to live my life in peace. The people of Morth, if they choose to fear me in their ignorance, that's their choice. But it will not change what is true. As anyone will tell you, my talents are useful here. The marsh is treacherous. You would do well to not wander at night. Take a look.
What do I have that you might want? Nothing yet. Yeah, those aren't going to be worth anything to you. And I need more gems, not less. Wait. Have it, have it, have it, have it, have it, have it, have it. Think I have it? Not really worried so much about the magic side of things. However, worth it.
Till next time, watch what you're doing.
Whoops. I need to be over on this side. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. want the skull. I want the potions. Okay, that helped. I don't know what you're talking about.
My father died years ago. Valiant takes care of me now.
So I'm still kind of wondering where this third person is I'm supposed to help. Is it this kid? Hey kid, where you going? Where you going, kid?
Gorm thinks my mother sees things. She doesn't know why, but she does. Only sometimes she doesn't see me at all.
Yeah, kind of an issue, huh? I can understand that. Oh yeah, this was Alva's house. So, I mean, who the heck is left in this town? Oh. Oh wait, was Alva the one who was the lady in here? She's a thaumaturgist. That could be problematic.
Oh, do come in. I hope I have what you need.
Have you seen my
The
mother?
gods know what you've done.
Still waiting for her to come home.
I think I can teach you a thing or two.
I don't have enough for it.
Until
Papa
next
says that I
time.
shouldn't keep waiting. Why not? Mom has to come. Who are the Stormcloaks? And
Anybody have any idea who the third person is? Or who the three people are? I mean, I could look it up. But I just haven't really messed with that just yet. Been trying to kind of keep it as much straightforward and just kind of wander around as possible, but that doesn't always work out quite that way.
Don't fret over the gloom. Trust like that is not freely given.
Mm-hmm. I know I have all of those. Okay, who's the guy who's the writer in town? And where's he disappeared to? Because he should know. Huh. I'm not sure who else I'm supposed to help.
Morthal used to be a quiet place, but then
Oh, well, you know. A bit of this, a bit of that. They haven't made me a guard, even though I've been asking. So I'll take odd jobs. Anything that comes along for now.
In other words, he does what I do. I mean, there's only so many people in town. I don't know who else I'm supposed to help. So what I'll do is I'll jump back to the main keep, or main house. Wait. Before I do that. Just in case there's somebody outside that I haven't run into yet. I mean, the only other spot is...
I haven't Mother's gift. Not quite. But I've seen things.
I can't do that. So I don't know where to find the third person to help. I know I've already helped the thaumaturgist because she had been looking for a book.
What is it, Khajiit?
And with me gathering books the way I have been, well, that made that particularly easy. So other than that, I'm really not sure. More cabbages. Where else I could go for something like that. However, I'm going to jump back to the main house here. I'm going to take a short break, at least a short break. Possibly calling it. I'm not quite sure yet. Oh wow, that is a lot of money on the table. Yes I did.
You got me a present? Really?
Sure. 2 of those. And 1 of those.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Cute little brat. I did once have the option of giving her 1,000 gold. Problem was, I didn't have the 1,000 gold on me. Oh wait, before I do any of that, disenchant. And oh no, wait, all our steel and stuff is at the other house. Okay. I'm going to I think I'll go to the other one and just grab the construction stuff and see how much more we can actually get done as far as getting the house itself, the basic house outline. Don't kill my horse. Where? Oh. Dagnabbit, what the heck was that? Move, horse. I don't want to kill you. Thank you, horse. Didn't want to kill my horse. Especially with it right there. Oop. Dagger, dagger, dagger. I can't believe my horse just defended me and took out all these people. Well, helped me take out all these people. Oh yeah. With me being right here at the house, then it makes it nice and easy for me to just drop stuff off inside. Ooh. Good horsey. That was kind of a trip. I'm all slow as hell. Okay, I'm gonna drop some stuff off real quick. Real quick. I'll grab a seat and then I'll take a quick break. See what's going on, and hopefully we'll be back before too long. Say maybe 10, 15 minutes. Whoops. About 10, 15 minutes. Cat's been up for months. But yeah, we'll take a quick break. I'll see what's going on, and I will be back to let you guys know how much longer we'll be running, or if we'll be calling it. Depends on how things are going. And I need to grab some food. So give me about 5-10 minutes, and we shall be back for a...
Did you need something, Papa? Yes, Pa.
What a good kid. Kind of like my kids. My kids are always very good. Hey, there's that fox of hers. I can't pet the fox, though. Better than the frickin' mud crab pet one of my kids had once. Okay, we'll have a seat in the library. I forgot, I got a bunch of books to drop off. I will pop the hood off, as usual, for our usual step away bit. You can tell I will be back because clearly we're not on the roof because of wanting that view. In the meantime, though, there he is. And we will be back shortly. Hope you stick around. they've walked you through Horizon Zero Dawn, through The Last of Us, and through For Honor. This summer, one man, one horde, one motorcycle, many, many locations with an open world map, and one very large arsenal. When the dust settles at the end of the day, who will remain standing? Will it be Deacon St. John? Or those he stands against? Find out for yourself at twitch.tv/wildwolfgaming1. Stay wild, everyone. In the video game streaming system, the viewers are represented by two distinct groups: the gamers who provide walkthroughs and compete for wins, and the entertainers who provide nonsense and fun. These are the games of the Insomnia Squad. Doink Doink by Mike Post. Come to twitch.tv/awolvesdengames and click the follow button. That way you will be notified for further games by the Insomnia Squad. Well, folks, welcome back. Unfortunately, due to time and the amount of work that needs to be done, instead of continuing, I think I'm going to have to call it here. However, let's drop off our musical instruments real quick. Nope, no loots. Okay. I'm going to... Does anybody else hear that sound? Like sawing or maybe eating? Huh. This is like the equivalent of me going around the house and turning off all the lights that were left on. Okay, those are closed, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We'll go here. The next house will have a completely different design layout and that kind of thing. I'll have the greenhouse and all that sort of thing put into the next one, so we can sit there and just grow our own materials and for enchantment and that sort of thing. Oh yeah, we already have the helmet off. So let's turn this around. I want to thank everybody for joining us. Please, if you're watching, over on Facebook or on YouTube, please come on over to twitch.tv/wolvesdengames and at least check out the little links and stuff that we have down below. In addition to that, that has additional information and that sort of thing on who we are and what we do. Tomorrow I have some updating to do on the main website, and then updating from there to all the other various locations that need to be updated, as well as I have a lot of work left to do for a new campaign that's coming up. We still have our campaign setting guides that we're working on. We have a tabletop role-playing game in the works currently regarding trying to help people understand and find better coping methods for dealing with issues like stress and things like that. Specifically anxiety. The working title being Adulting with Anxiety, but I don't want to give too much information on that game until we're a bit further ahead on it. We're hoping it can help with some of the kind of struggles people have to deal with on a regular basis, and find a way to deal with those kind of situations in a safe environment while still having some fun with it as well. I mean, we've got a lot of different things in the works. We're still trying to upgrade our studio to be able to bring you things like us actually playing tabletop games, whether it be one of our own or sitting around and having some fun with something like Trivial Pursuit or any of those kind of things. But the main reason being, we want to be able to show you our games and the design that we've added to what's available as well as be able to show you guys the type of world that we are building for 5th edition, as it seems to be somewhat non-traditional, I guess. So yeah, please check things out over here at twitch.tv/wolvesdengames. If you're willing, give us a follow. That alone can actually make a huge difference by helping us get things to a point where we can start making some major upgrades, not only to being able to get more of our particular products out, because those will help pay for additional studio issues, upgrading our resources that we use for research regarding putting our games together, things like that. And we do happen to have some merchandise available if you're interested. Granted, to be perfectly honest, it is more there to show your support for community strength and less about us being us. However, if you're willing to kind of bring people over and introduce them to our particular style of doing things, well, that's always welcome. So please feel free to join us, whether it's on Twitch or Facebook or YouTube or wherever you happen to be. And we're always happy to discuss pretty much anything while we play, even if it's other games, movies, television shows, books, whatever you guys are interested in. It might help us find more of the things that you enjoy to be able to bring more of that to you. So I will go ahead and grab us one of our announcers real quick and do a bit of a sign out. I hope everyone's night is going well, and remember, folks, cooperation, competition, community, something we all need. Do hope you join us next time, and have a great night. I'll go see if I can find Darren.
Thank you all for joining us. Please give us a follow on twitch.tv/wolvesdengames. Long days and pleasant nights. Jate Car Nade, or good night everyone.